skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheels. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soldier chills. My jewelry the cold is chill. Story treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, bitch, this way before the deal.
Yeah. Wind up in this magic. Yeah. Wind up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
What's up? 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, defense, let's go!
Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Allen running the option to the left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Regular. Got 53's the mark.
On play action, Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
46, boys. Hey, exit. Man, I got you. Measure.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Darnold. He finds an opening past the 40. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up. 58, right over there.
Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What we got?
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go, son. 52. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike, number 53. Alert, alert, alert. Watch the run, watch the run. Go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
53. Check 53. Get up, get up, get up.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Allen going to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. It's caught left side by John Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
53. Alert.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
We're going to start. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Mike, 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Bravo. All day, punk. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
3rd and 2. Darnold is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Alpha! I don't think you can.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and an alley to run. Allen hit, he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's McCoy. 18 yards to pick up there. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen now on the option right. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
New York set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. That's caught right side by Anderson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Bell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Protein spill.
Darnold on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run. This is Powell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good. Lead is now 14-10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Number 53, Mike 53. Pass 85, pass 85. 53 to Mike.
On second and goal, there's an option play left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the eye. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 2nd half begins with a run by Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They've got runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Man open left side is Brown. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Mike, 50, 53, Mike, rip left.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal. Allen hands off to McCoy. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 22. Out left to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's what I'm talking about. Not this, boys.
Brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
I'm going to lose one. Tie that net. Hey.
On second down, it's Bell. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here we go.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 20. Allen running the option to the left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 25 on second down, Allen, and he finds Beasley, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This give is to McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Point after now from Catanzaro. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Allen finds Roberts left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to McCoy. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Under 10, switch.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Crowder now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is up to 5. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Hayes able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 31 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Go, go.
Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
46. Hey, Echo. 46 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, hold on.
On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. To the air, Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Check 43. Alert flare. Red 80. Joker.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 49 the mic.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The quick slant caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yo.
All 52.
Hey, orbit. Mike 57. Watch a slant. 5 wide. Half 10.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Hey, let's get this.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in...
Steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, really rest or a bed.